So let's talk about Sundial and the perfect entry for today. I can see a change in momentum and the price hold up above our expensive average. And as we said before, now we have to test the price, the resistance price, because we got rejected big time. Because as show you in the previous video, the price was hyped up. That's why we got over our resistance, then we jumped down back to now we have to test the price value. So before we go in the video and see the exact prices for this week, really important prices that we're gonna see, like and subscribe to my channel and check my Patreon if you want pre-market exclusive videos before I put it in the YouTube and another videos that is not good for YouTube algorithm. So sometimes I don't put this kind of stocks or videos, so I will put them in Patreon. And if you have any stock to be reviewed, I will be more happy to do it for you. So check my Patreon and support me, and let's get right to it. As always said, guys, no BS, no editing, straight to the information, as always promised you. So let's go and see what Sundial has been doing. So as we can see here, guys, this is a really important thing we have to note. Look with me, guys. The previous video that we did here, exactly, I told you the price is being squeezed between those two levels. Now we have a closing candle. As I told you, we need a closing candle above our line here, and that's what we did actually yesterday. And look with me, we bounced perfectly. We bounce perfectly about the exponential average here. Boom. And our volume indicator, as we can see, is up almost at zero. So now is the turning point, because sometimes after we got this fake out, look with me, this is the price that I told you is being hyped here. Boom. Because we went even to $1, then we got rejected big time. And even we don't we test before the price 0.93, but we never close below it. We have this red candle, and the closing of the candle is below our price at 93. As I told you, this price always been tested and we never close above it. We got always rejected since the 14th of April. So this is really important. Now at the end of April, this is the moment of truth. Now we see this pattern been building up. Look with me, guys. Look at this. Crazy, guys. Boom. This pattern been building up, and is really important to note now. Now we have this play for Sundial. Let me show you again. This candle is anomaly. So this is what make us confused when the price been not respect our levels. And sometimes if you don't have a strategy, you'll be disoriented and confused, because as I can see, this is exactly how you can see the price, the exact price level. This candle is okay, everything is normal. This is anomaly. Even we draw our line here for a descending line, we draw it even through this candle, because this is an anomaly and it's hyped price, and that's why we just care about the exact price, the right price where the smart money buy at, and the normal psychology of the market. We don't care about the spike of the market, because this is not normal, and we can draw any strategy on it or any trade, because it will just distract us, and the main movement that happened behind the scene. That's why you never be confused or the stress if you have a strategy that work. That's why we can see here the perfect triangle here forming for Sundial, and we've been respected at 16th of April 22 23. We test this price down and up. Now we've been squeezed in this price, and now we have exponential for average. We'll bounce from exponential average. Now I can see for this price for this week, the price will be rounded here around. We need the price to go above here this week. For this week we need a test for 0.93, either that or we going lower, because the more we test this level is not good, because now we have a support from our volume. We have this ascending triangle, and we tested so many times, but we bounce from it, and we have the bounce from exponential average. This is perfect scenario. Now we have to see the break, and this time without a wick. We need a clear break and supported with our volume, and we closing here without fake out or big huge sell-off. We need to close above. If we have a closing candle above the 0.93 the full day, we close above the 93 above it, guys, this is a perfect scenario for Sundial, and we're gonna see a change in the momentum and change in the price, and we might even see the $1 really soon above the $1. So be careful. Even if we close here, the rejection area always around the $1.02. So we have a bit of rejection. This time we don't need a candle close above like down our resistance level. Even when we break from here, we got rejection again at $1.02. We don't want to go below our support at 0.93. This is really important to note. Even if we get rejected at 102, we don't want to go back, but we want to hold above the $1 preferably, or above our support around the 0.93. And as I can see now, this perfect scenario, it will end really good if we don't close below here. This week we don't want to close below our ascending line here. We don't want to see close up below our exponential average and below our line. I will say around this level 0.84 we don't want to see, because the break from our descending line, this is a clear indication that the price will go even lower to test again the price 0.78. But this is low probability, but it could happen. So that's why I always have all the chances that could happen, but my target will be really close, because now the target is being squeezing down, so the risk is less and the reward is high. This is what I like about doing my trade. My trade always lower risk and high reward, and the more you do them, the more you have. Even you lose more, but you have the profit. You always end up green at your portfolio, because you always have high reward, low risk, and that's how the probability would work with you in the long run. But if you just gamble and you just trade and you don't have a strategy, sometimes you get 500% up, but guess what? You're gonna give it all back after 2 trade, 3 trade, because you'll be emotionally trade and you average down on the losing trade, and you never know what went right and what went wrong, so you can actually capitalize on. So that's what I show you here, guys, to give you all the possibility and all the things that could happen in the future, so you could be ready for them. And this is the most important thing. When you're right, when you're wrong, and you calculate your risk to reward. So even you lose a lot, even let's say 10 trade, but you always end up winning, because your reward for any trade is higher, and you never feel FOMO. Even you missed one trade for one stock, there's another one. So that's why you never jump in any trade unless have at least 3 indication of sign, or 4. The more the better, the more the merrier. So the more sign you have, the more you check on your list. That's your trade you're gonna take, and have high reward first and low risk. So guys, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, check my Patreon, I will put it my description below, and check my membership. As you can see, the join button on my YouTube as well is if you don't want to go on Patreon and open an account, there is a membership and my YouTube, and you can actually join the pre-access and previews about my videos and live exclusive videos. And as I told you guys, nothing will be changed, always updating you guys, always try to give you the exact price value here at my channel, because my hunter first, we're gonna be the first community here on YouTube, the first hunters who actually hunt with the smart money and the hedge fund manager, and we hunt the exact right price value at my channel. No BS, no editing, straight to the information, straight to the chart. So like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next video.